Have you noticed how quickly people change the way they talk about someone after that person dies? A parent quietly sacrifices everything for their family, but rarely hears, "Thank you." A leader is constantly attacked. A friend is always available, always supportive, yet somehow taken for granted. A musician spends years being criticized. Then one day, boom, they're gone. And suddenly, tributes start pouring in. People start sharing stories about how much that person meant to them. Old photographs appear. Kind words flow freely. The same people who barely acknowledged them while they were alive now speak as though they were irreplaceable. The question is, why does this almost always happen? Why do we seem to recognize people's worth only after we've lost them? Why do we send flowers to funerals when we could have sent them to someone's doorstep while they were still alive? And why do so many of the kindest words arrive when the person can no longer hear them? Today, we're diving into a question that touches every culture, every generation, and every human heart. Why are people loved more after they die? And the answer reveals something profound about the way we see others and about the way we live our own lives. We don't always value what we have until it's gone. Human beings have a strange habit. We adapt to good things. Think about electricity. You rarely wake up feeling grateful that your lights work or your phone charges overnight. But let the power go out for a few hours, and suddenly you realize how much you depended on it. People are often the same way. When someone is always there, we start treating their presence as normal, taken for granted, expected, permanent. We assume there will always be another conversation, another visit, another chance to say thank you. Because of that assumption, we stop noticing just how valuable they are. Their kindness becomes routine. Their sacrifices become invisible. Their love becomes part of the background of our lives. Until one day, it isn't. And that's when we realize what we had. Loss has a way of opening our eyes. Psychologists have found that people feel the pain of loss more strongly than the pleasure of gain. For instance, if finding $100 makes you happy, shouldn't losing $100 make you equally unhappy? Nah, that's not how the human mind works. The disappointment would likely be much stronger than the happiness you would have felt finding it. You might replay the event in your mind for hours. You might check your pockets repeatedly. You might even lose sleep over it. The gain creates pleasure. The loss creates pain. But the pain is usually far more powerful than the pleasure. Psychologists call this phenomenon loss aversion. In simple terms, losing something hurts more than gaining something feels good. The same is true with people. While someone is alive, we often focus on what they're not doing, what they could do better, or the little things that annoy us. But when they're gone, all of that fades into the background. What remains is the empty chair, the silent phone, the voice we can no longer hear, the laughter we can no longer share. Suddenly, their value becomes impossible to ignore. Not because they changed, but because our perspective did. Death removes the illusion of later. One of the most powerful things about death is its finality. As long as someone is alive, we tell ourselves there's time. Time to call, time to visit, time to apologize, time to reconnect, time to say the things we've been meaning to say. Maybe next week, maybe next month, maybe when life slows down. But death destroys the illusion of later. And when later disappears, value becomes crystal clear. The opportunity is gone. The conversation will never happen. The visit will never take place. and suddenly we understand what that person truly meant to us. Our memories become kinder. There's another reason people seem more loved after they die. Over time, our memories soften. The arguments become less important. The flaws become smaller. The mistakes fade. What remains are the moments that mattered most. The smile, the generosity, the encouragement, the laughter. It's not that we forget who they really were. It's that we begin seeing the whole picture. And when we do, the good often shines brighter than the bad. That's why grandparents become legends. That's why old friends become unforgettable. That's why ordinary people sometimes become extraordinary in our memories. This happens all over the world. No matter where you go, you'll find versions of the same story. Across Africa, ancestors are honored and remembered long after death. In many Asian cultures, entire celebrations are dedicated to remembering loved ones who have passed away. Throughout Latin America, remembrance traditions keep family members present in spirit and memory. Across North America and Europe, anniversaries, memorials, and tributes continue years after someone is gone. Different cultures express it differently, but the message is remarkably similar. When life ends, appreciation often grows. Perhaps because death reminds us of a truth we spend most of our lives trying to forget. Nothing lasts forever, and when something isn't permanent, it becomes precious. Sometimes love after death is really regret. This part is uncomfortable, but it matters. Not every tribute comes purely from admiration. Sometimes it comes from regret. People think, I should have called more. I should have spent more time with them. I should have listened. I should have said thank you. When someone dies, all those unsaid words remain trapped inside us. And because we can no longer speak them to that person, we speak them to everyone else. Through speeches, through social media posts, through tears, through memories, through tributes. In many cases, what looks like praise is actually grief mixed with regret. It's the heart trying to finish a conversation that ended too soon. The saddest part of all, here's the tragedy. Most people don't need appreciation after they're gone. They need it while they're here. They need it on ordinary Tuesdays. They need it after a long day. They need it when they're struggling. A compliment can change someone's day. A thank you can change someone's confidence. Feeling seen can change someone's life. Yet we often save our appreciation for funerals. We save our praise for memorial speeches. We save our flowers for graves. And by then, it's too late. What wise people learn. Wise people understand something many of us discover only through loss. They don't wait. They tell people they matter. They thank their parents. They celebrate their friends. They honor their mentors. They give flowers while people can still smell them. They say, I appreciate you, while someone can still hear it. Because they understand that love is most powerful when it's expressed, not assumed. Final thoughts. So why are people loved more after they die? Because absence reveals what presence often hides. Because loss forces us to recognize value. Because memory softens imperfections. Because regret amplifies appreciation. And because death reminds us of what truly matters. But maybe the better question isn't why we love people more after they die. Maybe the better question is, why don't we love them that way while they're alive? Why wait until a voice becomes a memory? Why wait until a person becomes a photograph? Why wait until tomorrow to express what matters today? The people you love are not guaranteed another year, another month, another day, and neither are you. So call someone, thank someone, encourage someone, appreciate someone today. Because the best eulogies are not spoken at funerals. They're spoken in everyday conversations, while the people we love are still here to hear them. They are found in the simple words of appreciation we often postpone, assuming there will always be another opportunity. They are expressed in sincere compliments, heartfelt thank yous, unexpected phone calls, encouraging messages, and moments when we tell someone exactly what they mean to us. Too often, people wait until a life has ended to publicly celebrate a person's kindness, generosity, wisdom, loyalty, or impact. We stand before grieving crowds and speak of how much they mattered, how deeply they were loved, and how profoundly they changed our lives. But the greatest gift is not hearing those words after we're gone. It's hearing them while we're still here. It's knowing in real time that our presence made a difference. The people we love should not have to leave this world before discovering the value they held in our hearts. So say the words now. Give the praise now. Share the gratitude now. Because the most meaningful tributes are not reserved for memorial services. They are spoken face to face, heart to heart, while there is still time for a smile, a hug, a laugh, and the simple joy of hearing, "You matter to me." And that may be the most important lesson of all, is that perhaps grief was never meant to be understood by comparing it to others. Perhaps it exists to remind us that every life leaves a unique imprint, every love writes a different story, and every loss echoes in a way that belongs to one heart alone.